Welcome to Stock Talk. This is your host, Scott. Hope you had a good day in the market yesterday and today. Yesterday we're up around 600 points. Today we're down 400 points. Did sell something yesterday. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Also bought some things today as well. But the market's going to be a little volatile. If you're watching anything on the news about this virus, the next 2 weeks are supposed to be rough. So I'd be very surprised if the market does anything good, but we'll see. You never know, especially when you have individual stocks, how that's going to impact certain stocks. So we'll watch it and see. But let's go ahead and take a look at our portfolio for today and just take a look at that, and I'll talk about what we did the last couple of days. And then we'll talk about what we might possibly be looking for tomorrow. Okay? So let's go ahead and jump over to our portfolio. All right, so here's our portfolio. As you can see here, we did have a down day of about 400 points, so we've got a lot of red in our portfolio. DIA down to 219.23. Now that's one I had sold the other half of yesterday. I actually sold the other half of that yesterday when the market was up 600 points. I sold it at 223, which was only about a 1.3% gain for the money that we had in there for about 3 weeks, or maybe a month. But the reason I did that because I feel like this market's going to be going down the next 2 weeks. So I want to get that cash on the sideline, which so far is a good move. We're already back below where I had bought in at 220. So we'll be watching that one. If it gets down, I'm thinking maybe 215, 210 area. We might try to get back into that. I'm not hoping to do that necessarily, but got a feeling that we're going to have a rough 2 weeks here. SPY's down today. Of course, it was up yesterday as well, and very close to getting pretty close to even on that one. So we're going to, if we have several good days in a row, we'll be jumping all over that too to get that cash on the sideline as well. GBTC, which is our Bitcoin trust, it's up a little bit today. QQQ, the market's down, so these are going to be down along with BTI. So we can expect that. Now what we did have today is our X got a little boost today, as well as our Cliff down here. You see Cliff, it got a little boost as well. So the reason being is because of this right here. Infrastructure tweets from Trump today, so that's why that still got a good boost today. We're glad about that because we've been adding to that in our cash account and the other accounts as well. So we need that one to go up, and it will once that infrastructure gets to rolling and they actually get something signed and things to start to roll there. You'll see that start to pick up. And that was the whole game plan, as far as I'm concerned. That could be a year play, it could be a 2-year play, but that's going to happen sooner or later. So that you see that did pick those up. Peloton getting really close to cashing out on that because I'm going to try to get that cash out at an even on that one because I'm not liking that one. It's 29.12 where we're in at, so I want to get out of that one as soon as I can. I'm going to take even money on that if I can get there anytime soon. NVAX. Now NVAX was down 5% today. It's been on a pretty good run. They did have some news come out after hours, and it got all the way up to $15. Looks like we're about $14.65 now. The news here just talks about they've named a manufacturing partner for their flu vaccine, and that's Emergent Biosolutions. They're going to be the ones making that flu medicine. And they're also going to be working on the coronavirus medicine as well once they get that going. But that evidently, that was some pretty good news. At after hours, we had 500,000 shares traded on that one. So that's something we're going to watch in the morning. Keep a close eye out on NVAX in the morning, especially pre-market. If it gets around that 15, I had an order out there for 15, and it did hit 15. I was trying to sell my higher dollar shares, and it would have been about a 7% gain, but it didn't feel. It did hit 15. I saw it hit 15, but it didn't fill my orders. And that happens to you sometimes, you know. I talk about that little penny. Sometimes that little penny makes a difference. If you'll put, you know, in that case, if you would have put $14.99, that order probably would have got filled. Okay. Sometimes that's just the way it works. It's an odd deal. But anyway, didn't go through, and that's maybe a good thing. It may be 16 in the morning when I get up, so you never know. But we do want to go ahead and sell those probably because I think it's a short-term bump. This thing, like I said, it went to 15, and it came off of it pretty good there, but it'll probably get another bump in the morning as well. So I'm going to watch that one in the morning. Okay, so NVAX, keeping a close eye on that one in the morning. It's pre-market especially. MPC took another hit today. Little 3% fall there. Oil was up a little bit, and I think there's, you know, Saudi Arabia, Russia is going to start trying to talk to each other. Trump's been involved a little bit there. Hopefully he can get them back to talking. EXAS down just a little bit. Cliffs, it's one of our steel that got the boost on the tariff news. ACB got a little bit of a boost here today, 2%, but unfortunately that's back under the dollar mark, so that's, you know, starts the clock back on possible delisting. You don't want to get there. That's a long process, so it's nothing to worry about right now. We'll watch it for the next few weeks. Okay, so that's our portfolio. Let's go ahead and switch over and take a look at our pre-market pre-market for tomorrow. Looks like we do have some red. Dow's down about 200 points right now. Now we had this the other night, it was down 200. We had a nice green day, so you can't ever tell about this. So we'll just watch it. Looks like we're red across the board, just, you know, 1% or so. So nothing to get excited about. Take a look at Asia. Asia's down 2%. The Nikkei, we don't have Shanghai or Hong Kong's open yet, so we'll just wait and see about that. Oil did get up about 2% today, and then we've got a little bit of green, another 1% or so right now. It's back over 20, staying over 20, so that's good. We don't want it to get too much below that 20 mark for sure. So that's good. The whole news is all about this White House, you know, the White House and this coronavirus, and they're talking like the next 2 to 3 weeks is going to be really rough for the country. And so that's what we're going to be watching. That's what's going to affect the market the most. So we'll see how that market hangs in during those 2 or 3 weeks. If we can avoid the lows, that's going to be a good thing. Do expect it to pull back some, but I don't know that we'll get back to the lows, but you know, it very well could, and that's why we need to get that stuff on the cash on the sideline, and that's why if that NVAX goes up pretty good tomorrow, I may go ahead and unload some of that because that's going to be a good bit of cash I can get back on the sideline. All right, so that's what we'll be looking at. Other than that, we're just going to keep our eyes open for some good deals. We do have a little cash, but going to be very careful about that. Bought some NVAX today. Bought a little bit today when it was taking a dip, and that was $13.80, I think is what I bought it for. So, and then of course it went up, like I said, about $1 and something after hours. So that was a good buy so far if it holds up for tomorrow. But I wanted to go ahead and add a little bit more NVAX while it was taking a dip because it's been on a good run here lately. So, but that's the one to watch tomorrow. That's the one to watch. It's going to be exciting. We're going to open probably green tomorrow, somewhat, unless the market's just terrible. But that's the one I'm going to be keeping an eye on in the morning. Is NVAX. Other than that, market's going to be choppy. We're going to have up days. We're going to have down days. We had it up for 300 points today, and it closed down 400. So it just was couldn't hold what it had, but it was not terrible the whole day. So we'll watch it tomorrow and continue watching videos. Appreciate you watching the videos. Appreciate the comments. Got another subscriber. I appreciate that as well. Continue to tell your friends about the channel. Also, if you get a chance and you haven't subscribed, please do that subscription today. I would love to get you subscribed, and I'd love to hear from you if you got any questions, comments, and just enjoy your day tomorrow and be careful because it's going to be choppy probably. So have a great day. Thank you. Bye. To subscribe, click the button in the right-hand corner. Thank you.